Okay, welcome back students. So this is the second part of my video about the extraordinary abilities of Daniel Tammet. So before we start, what do you mean by extraordinary? Extraordinary is beyond what is usual, what is regular, or what is customary. This is very unusual or remarkable. Okay, that is extraordinary. What do you mean by ability? Ability is the quality of being able, physical or mental power to do something. So Daniel Tammet has the extraordinary abilities. And let's see what are these abilities. So again, as what I've told you a while ago, Daniel Tammet is an autistic seventh who speaks 10 languages and has the rare capability to explain how his brain works. Very incredible. Says numbers have shape, wow, color, and texture. He said 289 is ugly, 333 is attractive, and pi is beautiful. This is what it said. And I will talk or tell you more something about Daniel Tammet. He was born on 31st January 1979. He is an English essayist, novelist, poet, translator, and autistic seven. His 2006 memoir, Born on a Blue Day, about his life with Asperger's syndrome and Savant syndrome, was named a best book for young adults in 2008 by the American Library Association Young Adult Library Services magazine. His second book, Embracing the Wide Sky, was one of the France's best-selling books of 2009. His third book, Thinking in Numbers, was published on 16 August 2012 by Heather Stoughton in the United Kingdom and on 30 July 2013 by Little Brown and Company in the United States and Canada. Mishinka, his first novel, was published in France and Quebec in 2016. His books have published in over 20 languages. Wow. He was elected in 2012 to serve as a fellow of the Royal Society of Arts. So this is an incredible accomplishment of Daniel Tammet. As what we can see in our book, we can read it now. The extraordinary abilities of Daniel Tammet. Okay, please everyone, take your book and it must be with you and let's read together. Daniel Tammet is very different from most people. He has recited pi, or this one is a symbol here, to 22,514 digits. Wow, that's incredible. He speaks 10 languages. So these are English, Spanish, French, German, Finnish, Lithuanian, Romanian, Icelandic, Welsh, and Esperanto. So these are the 10 languages that he can speak. 10 languages. He has invented his own language. Wow. So he has his own language, Manti. The name of his own language. He learned conversational Icelandic in 1 week and was interviewed in Icelandic on live television. Tammet is an autistic 7. His extraordinary abilities stem from a combination of autism and condition known as synesthesia. Again, so this from his abilities from here, from autism, combination of autism and synesthesia. Tammet experiences things through a mixture of senses that the rest of us can't imagine. For instance, when he does math, he says, I see landscapes in my mind. The numbers turn into shapes. They knit together in a way that forms almost like hills and mountains in my mind, full of color and full of shape and full of movement. For all his remarkable gifts, Tammet has some everyday difficulties stemming from his autism. For instance, he doesn't like to go to a beach just a few minutes from his home because it is made up of pebbles, too many even for him to count. That makes him uncomfortable. Tammet can't drive or do many other things that require basic coordination. Even walking is something he had to learn to do through an effort of will. However, after years of effort, Tammet has overcome many of his autistic disabilities. Unlike most autistic savants, he can describe what the experience of autism is like from the inside. He loves silence, for instance, and says, I experience it as like a silvery texture around my head, like condensation running down a window. If there's a sudden noise, it's like shattering. That feeling, Tammet's eloquence, may be his most remarkable gift, and it makes him a prime subject for autism researchers. In a way, you could say that Tammet has come back from the country of autism, which is a very difficult place for researchers and for parents to reach. I come from a place where I've felt so lonely and so unwanted. In a way, in a way, Tammet said. But now I've come along this road and I've found this bridge and I've come across it. And I don't know how, I don't know why, but I'm here and I'm able to talk to you today. And for me, that's amazing. Okay, so these are the extraordinary abilities of Daniel Tammet. It's incredible, excellent, amazing. So After reading this one, I want, as what I've told you a while ago, I will challenge to everyone to retell this text using your own words. Not too long, but just short one. Make it brief. Now, be sure also to study, as what I've told you, also the vocabulary words that you need to study, because I will give you homework or assignment quiz. So this quiz, you should review or do in your book first on page 122. After reading, that is 121, and then reading on the assignment quiz will start on page 122 to 124. So get ready for that. Okay? And try your best to get the highest score. Only 20 items so far for this lesson. And before I end this video, I will just tell you these sayings about intelligence and success. And maybe this will be your inspirations. Okay. First saying, it's said like, failure is not the worst thing in the world. The worst is not to try. So I want everyone to try whatever the challenge that you may have. You can overcome it. It says here failure. If you fail, um, it's not, again, it's not the end of your world, but this is just the beginning. You may try again and avoid those mistakes again. Yeah, so failure is not the worst thing in the world. Another saying here is genius is 1%, inspiration, and 99% perspiration. We need to work hard or harder than before so that we can achieve our goals. Our motivation in learning, as what you know, learning is not only when you finish your studies, but this is part of our lives. Every day we can learn. Yeah, don't think that you're a genius, because that will be the reason why you will not be successful. Just try your best and work hard. That's one of the, yeah, inspiration that I want to tell you, to everyone. Another one here, the last saying is that if at first you don't succeed, then try and try again. Okay. In our lives, there are many challenges, problems that we think is the end of our life or the end of our world. But don't think about it. As what I've experienced, it's a lot. What I can say is don't give up. Whatever you did wrong before, just try and try and try again until you will be succeed. You will succeed when you try. Okay, so that's all for this lesson, reading 2, and hopefully you learn something from this. And don't forget to submit your homework quiz before the due date. Okay, and once again, thanks for watching, and see you again this Friday for Asian and Western literature subject. Okay, bye bye everyone. Have a nice day to all of you.